Hello, everyone. How are you today? I need to turn off this monitor behind me. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to the live stream. Welcome back to Mike's English Lab. Today, we're going to be learning about transition words in English. But before we do so, we got to greet everybody out there who's tuning in. Thank you so much. I started 1 minute late today. I'm very sorry for that, but I'm very happy to have you here today. I am late. I do apologize for being a minute late. Mei Fong, hello. We got Mei Fong in the stream. Hello, Mei Fong. We're gonna greet her. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Mei Fong. How you doing? We also have Layla. Hey, Layla. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm late too. It's okay. I'm glad you can hear and you can see me as well. We got the homie Elijah in the house. What up, Elijah? How you doing, brother? Welcome, man. Dropping in saying what's up. Good to see you, brother. We got Gilberto here. What's up, man? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We also have Lavanya. Lavanya, what is up? Welcome to the stream today. I'm glad you can make it. So happy to see you. So happy to see you. Who else do we have in here? We also have Layla. We have Layla from Morocco. Hello to you. And welcome to the stream today. The grammar detective's in the house. Hello, grammar detective. We have Anne's here too. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Dewey came by. Alyssa came by. Some people were here and they pieced out. No worries. We're going to keep it moving. Munaza, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, hey. Hey, Paul. Nice to see you. So this is the channel. The grammar detective. Nice. I'm glad you could make it to the stream. Nice to meet you today in the WhatsApp group as well, Paul. It's a pleasure to meet you. Got my homie Nick. What's up, Nick? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Manaza, hello. Welcome today. How is everybody doing today? Right now, it is 10:33 in South Korea at the moment. It's 10:33. It's nighttime, as you know, and it's nighttime. It's nighttime here. What time is it where you are right now? I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's a challenge sometimes. Trying to think of what's next. Planning out lessons and everything. But I mean, if I didn't already teach, then it would be harder. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Alexandra, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Hey. Nick, yes, like I told you, I'm gonna hit 500, and hopefully, my goal is everyone by September. No, not by September. By the end of September, the channel will have 1,000 subscribers. I think we can do it. The goal for me is to upload a video, a short, almost every day. And if there's not a short, there's a live stream or there's a long video. So we'll have content every day for English. Every day. Every day. Thank you. It's 4:35 in Saudi Arabia. Lavanya, where Lavanya, it is 7 p.m. Over on the East Coast in the US, it is 9:33 a.m. In Vancouver, it is 6:33. Ooh, in the morning. That's early. Are you wearing power glass or normal glasses? These are normal glasses. Over here, these are my blue light glasses. So whenever I'm working late at night and looking at my screen, I wear these glasses. I hope you get to 1,000 subs. I will make it. I will make it. I will make it, Elijah. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. I think we're going to get started with writing today. I was hoping we could have a few more people swing through because I know there were a lot of people in the WhatsApp group who said, I really want to work on my writing. And so today's lesson, I wanted to focus on writing. I think today's lesson is going to be very, very important, especially if you want to not only improve your writing, but if you want it to sound more professional, if you want it to sound more educated, today's lesson is very important. We're going to be talking about transition words today in English. And I find that this lesson is even important for native English speakers. If you're a native English speaker and let's say you have to write a paper or write an essay and you don't use transition words, it's going to really hurt your score. So I want all of you who are learning English to learn this nice and early for sure. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to get it. Almost a video every day. We're definitely going to get it. And by the way, it is 8:35 in Colombia. It is 8:35 a.m. Buenos dias, Alexandra. Buenos dias. All right. So I think we can go ahead and get started, friends. What do you say? We're going to get started in talking about transition words. And hopefully this week, I didn't make a mistake in my slides. I made one last week, but you didn't see it because I skipped over it. All right. So today, again, we're talking about transition words. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing it. WhatsApp group banned me. I said hola. Oh, no, Ali, you'll have to talk to Robin about that. So transition words are extremely important and they're going to help you with, again, your writing today. And you're going to change your writing for the best. Trust me, I've taught this lesson many of times. And I've seen a lot of students writing go from here to here just by adding a couple of transition words. But actually, no, let me say what our goal is for today. So, our goal is to learn transition words to make your writing, one, sound more fluent, two, to make your writing sound more professional / educated. It's okay, Riri. Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. And then three, I want your writing to be able to, we say, flow. It's able to move from one idea to the next idea in a very, very good pace. That is our goal. You can see that I slowed down my speaking because I was so excited in the beginning of our live stream that I was talking really fast. And now I'm talking slower. So there we go. Let's learn. So some of you may be wondering, what are transition words? So transition words are words or phrases that help you connect your ideas in writing. Now, I say in writing, but we use transition words in speaking as well. It's not only writing, you can use it in speaking. We use them a lot whenever we do speak, but you'll notice that we use a bigger variety of transition words whenever we are writing. Because we know that speaking, a lot of times when we speak a language, we use basics. We use whatever is necessary to get across our idea. With writing, a lot of times, if it's academic, if we're writing for school, then we have to speak a certain way. Or if we're writing to friends, we have to speak a certain way. Or if you have a boss, you work at a job, we have to speak a certain way. So you need certain words. 3 transition words you already know are and, but, and so. Remember, with transition words, we are connecting ideas with one another. To give you another example, or to actually give you an example before we jump even further in, I like to go home to America. I think it's fun. It's great to see my family. But one of the problems with going to America is that from South Korea, it's a 15-hour flight. 15 hours. And I had 2 transfers. The last time I went, 2 transfers. and it was 2,000 US dollars. Because of COVID, it was very expensive. I like to go home to America, but it takes a long time getting there. But is a transition word. It's connecting my two ideas. Will I share some materials today, Gilberto? I will be sharing some stuff today. By material, do you mean like a PDF or slide? In the slides presentation, you'll definitely see some things for sure. For sure. So you need transition word for formal writing more than anything else. If you're doing formal writing, you should use transition words. I'll say it one more time for people. If you are doing formal writing, you should use transition words. There is no maybe, no maybe. You should use transition words. Like you must. I'll say must use transition words. Please use transition words, okay? But back to what I was saying, but on one side of my sentence, I have a certain um situation, and then on the other side is going to be the opposite, right? I like to do this, but right? And it changes the meaning or it changes the sentence. Versus if I said, I like to go home to America and I like to travel to Canada too, which I love going to Toronto when I go back to the States. I go through Toronto sometimes. By saying and, I'm adding to that statement. I'm adding more to it, right? So I'm connecting those two ideas. And when I connect those two ideas, they have certain meanings. Oh, sorry, I left your statement up, Layla. My bad. All right, so here's an example. We're gonna do an example, okay? This one's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna read this to you. I'm going to discuss a few reasons why practice. My little self is in the way. Can I? Let me see if I can move myself. Michael, get out of the way. There we go. I'm going to discuss a few reasons why practice is important to learning skills. The only way to truly master a skill is by actually doing what you'll have to do in the real world. I think practice can be a fun way of putting in the necessary hours. There are some people who will disagree. It is said that people tend to remember only 10 to 20% of what they've heard or read. That number rises to as much as 90% when you put theory to practice or whenever you put your thinking to doing. And then, yeah, following up explanation with practice is key to mastering a skill. Now, this one, I put this in here because I wanted to show you that this slide has no transition words. There are 0 transition words here. None. It does not flow as well. It is not as pretty. What will make this look better is transition words. We're going to add some transition words. Anura, what's up? It is 4:44 p.m. in Uganda time. I'm glad you made it. Thank you for coming. Let's see what it looks like when we add transition words. And I'm going to read this slowly to you. In this paragraph, I'm going to discuss a few reasons why practice is important to mastering skills. So as you can see, I'm going to discuss a few reasons why practice is important to learning skills. So very similar, it's about the same thing, right? But here I say in this paragraph, okay, I'm giving you an idea. We're talking about in this paragraph. Firstly, the only way to truly learn a skill is by actually doing what you'll have to do in the real world. Secondly, I think practice can be a fun way of putting in the necessary hours. There are, however, some people who will disagree. Thirdly, and most importantly, It is said that people tend to remember only 10 to 20% of what they've read or hear. Moreover, that number rises to as much as 90% when you put theory to practice. In conclusion, following up explanation with practice, one second, is key to mastering a skill. You'll notice that our transition words here are in bold print. They're all black here. Transition words, excuse me, transition words really help with making our paragraphs flow and connect really well. By the way, before I forget, if there is a paragraph, or excuse me, if there is a slide that you like, remember, you can always come back to the video and watch, or quickly take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot, but come back to the video and watch it. I can get watch time, but come back to the video and watch it. Anyway, so here are some of the transition words that help us with connecting our ideas. One thing we had is firstly, secondly. I think I had thirdly. Did I have thirdly? Thirdly, I did have thirdly. These give us an idea of time or order when something is happening. That is one category of transition words, not genre, Layla. We wouldn't use genre here. That is one category of transition words. Why am I coughing? Oh, uh-oh. No more COVID, please. That is one category is time. Most importantly, this gives us emphasis, or it helps us understand that this part is more important. Let me go back to it. Where was that? There it goes. Right down here. It says, thirdly, and most importantly, it is said that people tend to remember only 10 to 20% of what they read or hear. Most importantly, again, that tells us that whatever we are reading is very important. It's emphasizing. Next, however, this shows contrast. Contrast means that something is opposite of something else. Let me say it again. Contrast means that something is opposite of something else. So, I don't know. Let me think. Anne loves going to the store. However, she doesn't like leaving her house very often. That's contrast, showing that before she likes doing something, but on the other side of the sentence, she doesn't like doing something. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And the last thing is moreover. Moreover means that I am adding to whatever statement I make. So if I can go back to Anne as my example, or Riri, let's still go with Riri. Riri loves talking in the WhatsApp group. Moreover, she sends voice messages to many of the members when she talks to them. So we're adding on more information. Hello and welcome to the stream. Vasomna. I'm getting it right. Every time you come in, I get better. Hopefully at saying your name. Hopefully. All right. Now this chart I wanted to create something that was very simple. There are way more transition words than this. There are way more transition word types than this. I encourage you to go online and look some up. I would love for you to do that. One day, I'm going to come out with a resource that I can try and get people. But for right now, here is something that you can use. Here are 5 transition word types and the word phrases that go with those transitional word types. You can literally, whatever you want to say in your writing, know what you want to say, look at the word phrase type, pick out one of those word phrases, and put it in your sentence. For example, let's say you want to have more of a cause and effect relationship in your writing. So we can use the words therefore, as a result, so, and consequently. Yes, your name is pretty challenging, but we'll get it. We can do it. So, moreover is the synonym of a in addition and furthermore, right? I wouldn't say it is a synonym, but they both, is this a synonym? Yeah, they both have a similar you use them in the same way. Yes. So moreover means like you're adding more to what you just said. In addition means you're adding more to what you just said. Furthermore, you're adding more to what you just said. You can use any of those 3. There's no difference between them at all. There's no difference. Anytime you want to use one of those, just pick it and use it. So, transition words are really useful for making it understand for listeners and readers. Yes, Dewey. Transition words are useful when you want people to understand what you're saying when they're listening, as well as when they're reading, for sure. What was I saying? Oh, so here, let's look at the example I took as a result. As a result of not paying attention, I didn't learn much. You're sitting in class, you really didn't pay attention that much. You're not going to learn a lot if you don't pay attention in class, right? As a result of not paying attention, I didn't learn much. That is a cause and effect relationship. There is a cause for something to happen. I didn't pay attention. What is the effect? I didn't learn much. Again, you can use therefore, so, and consequently whenever you are. Oh, excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with me. You can use any of those words. Let's look at, for example, or as an example, you were explaining something. This is this will be really good. Let's say even when you're doing the IELTS, which I released a video on that yesterday. But let's say you're doing the IELTS, right? And the proctor or the examiner asks you a question about like what do you like about your hometown, right? And you say, what I like about my hometown is the people are really nice. Then after that, you want to give an example. You want to talk about why your hometown is really nice. So then you say, for example, and then you start talking about your hometown, right? You start giving them ideas about your hometown. Um, or where I'm from in Georgia, the weather is pretty warm. For example, in December, when it's wintertime, it gets maybe to around 10 degrees Celsius, 13, 14, 15 degrees Celsius in the winter. That's pretty warm. So, as a result, I love my hometown. As a result, meaning, which I didn't put that word type here. I didn't put as a result here, but as a result is kind of showing. Did I put as a result? No, I didn't. No, I did. Cause and effect. As a result, I like my hometown. Let's look back at. All right. I love languages. Let's look at the example here. I love languages. For example, I can speak Japanese and Korean. very simple. Use that one. Use that in your writing. Also, I talked about earlier the IELTS. You can also use the cause and effect word phrase as well as, I mean, any of these you can use, any of these. Just make sure that if you use it when speaking, you use it naturally. You want to use it naturally. If it sounds weird, it might not sound that good. Okay. Let's look at similarity. This is when you are writing or talking and you have ideas that are alike. When that happens, you can say things like likewise, similarly, or in the same way. For example, I really like the movie. Similarly, I enjoyed the previous one as well. So I watched Avengers Endgame. I really liked Avengers Endgame. Similarly, I liked Avengers Infinity War as well. So I'm showing that you had COVID, therefore you were coughing now. Yeah, good point. So I'm still dealing with the effects of COVID. COVID, COVID. What was I saying? Yeah, similarly, likewise, in the same way. Let me think. Layla loves talking in the WhatsApp group. In the same way, actually, no, that doesn't sound good. Just know that we are saying similarity when we say in the same way, similarly, and likewise. You can use these. You can use these. Contrast. This is the opposite. Similarity, we're saying how things are alike. You're saying how two ideas are alike. Contrast, you're saying how two ideas are different. On the other hand, is a really good one. However, is a good one. I said that one earlier, as well as one that you all may know, but. Today is warm. However, yesterday was cold. Today is warm, but yesterday was cold. Today was warm. On the other hand, yesterday was cold. You can say any of those. Just know that I would say but is very basic. We use that one a lot in conversation. It's just really easy to say. It's very short. On the other hand, you can use in conversation. No problem. You would probably use it more in writing. You can still use it when talking, but you will probably see it more in writing. However, I would say you can see it in both. You can see it in both, writing or speaking. Personally, I probably use but more just because I am a simple speaker. I talk very simply. So I say like blah, 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 but blah, 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 blah. It's fast. It's easy. English speakers like to say things easily. So at least Americans. At least Americans. I don't know. British people might be smarter than us. I don't know. And the last one, clarification. This is when you want to make your ideas more clear. More clearer. That doesn't make sense. You can't say more clearer. You want to make your ideas clearer. There we go. So you can say things like, in other words, to put it more clearly, or this is to say. For example, I don't want to go to dinner with you. In other words, leave me alone. This sounds really cold, but it's a good phrase to use. I don't want to go to dinner with you. So in other words, leave me alone. And if you actually look at in other words, it literally means as another way to say this. In other words, as another way to say this. And then you say the same thing, but in a different way. So you are clarifying what you're trying to say for somebody. Hello, Martin. What is up? Hi, everyone. Everything will be okay to practice English. Yes, Martin, you are absolutely correct. Thank you for joining the stream. Everything's going to be okay for our English today, everybody. We got this. We got this. So far, what are some of the transition words that you are interested in using? What are some transition words you are interested in using? Let me know. Actually, let me make myself a little bit smaller. That way you can see it. Please type in the chat. In other words, it's a new phrase for me when you want to say in a very clear way. It is, Layla. In other words, it's something that native speakers, we use it a lot. In other words, you can probably use it a lot in your conversations. What's another thing I can say? I don't know. I drink whiskey every night. In other words, I'm an alcoholic. I don't know. Like it's kind of like that. That's not true. I don't drink whiskey every night. But that is another way to use in other words. You say one thing, but then you want to make it clear what you want to say, so you say it in a different way. Maybe we as learners to speak complicated words somehow. I think you, as you continue to go on, you will start to use more complicated words. Layla says that is to say, yes, which is another way of clarifying what you want to say. These are very, very good ways to really make your English writing and speaking stronger. I'm used to using additionally. Yes, additionally is a good one too. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of words that I didn't include in this presentation because it would be really big. It would be a huge. The video would be way bigger. I only wanted to cover small enough things. Additionally is good. Another word for additionally, or another way of saying additionally, is on top of that. So Layla is such a good student. Additionally, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say on top of that, she talks in the WhatsApp group every day. So on top of that is a really good one to use. Yes, Mike, I have a question. If you want us to improve by transition words in English, as you said, please let your conclude be the first to group by giving us every 2 to 3 new words. Anur, I'm trying to understand what you want to say. So if I want you to improve in transition words, so let your conclude be the first to group by giving us every time. So I think what you want to say is maybe every time I maybe do a video with you, or every time I do a lesson, try to give you 2 to 3 new words, maybe something like that. Is that what you mean? To practice by constructing sentences. I'll try and give you some practice with that today. I'm gonna try. I try to use on the contrary, but I always use it wrongly. On the contrary is really good for contrast too. On the contrary is whenever you want to change, when two things are going to be opposite, right? I'm trying to think of a good example. Robin loves teaching English, but on the contrary, I don't know. I can't think of it. And then I would kind of change it to the opposite, change something to the opposite, right? Gotcha. Okay, I'll try and give you some times to make up sentences. And that's what also the homework is for in the comments too. I would try to use on top of that. Please use that on top of that. Da, 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 da. So thank you, everyone. The video is not over. Sorry. I just want to say thank you to everybody so far who's been hanging out with us. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope this lesson is helping you so far. We still have more to go, but if you haven't done so already, we do have a WhatsApp group. I think everybody is in the WhatsApp group that's in the chat, but I am going to drop the link in the comments. So if you're looking at this video after the live, then please check the comments to join our English WhatsApp group. There are a lot of people there who are practicing English. A lot of the people in this video who are watching now are in the WhatsApp group. And I can say, because they are in the WhatsApp group and they practice a lot with their English jumps up a lot faster than people who don't practice. So it's a good community. So please make sure you join. And what is up, Harry? Welcome to the stream. Really quickly, I just want to catch up on some of your comments. In fact, I know that what is meaning transition words, but I'm still difficult how to use in a sentence. No worries, Dewey. But Dewey, you used the transition word just now. You used two transition words technically. In fact, is actually a transition word. It's transition, which you were clarifying, and then you use but, which is contrast. It shows contrast. So you use two transition words. So you may be better than you think. Those are simple transition words. So good job already. Also, I try to use in contrast as well, but sometimes I don't know exactly if I use it correctly or not. It's okay, Layla, because sometimes I can't use on contrast or on the contrary. It's okay. And I'm a native English speaker. I would say use what you can use easily. Some people will disagree with me on this. So this is just my personal opinion with English. But I'm also a language learner too. Having learned two other Asian languages, you don't necessarily have to learn everything. You can't learn everything. As a native English speaker, I don't use everything. Use what you can use for your English. If it's just too difficult, try to learn it. If you don't like using it, don't use it. Use whatever is comfortable for your English and then build it and become stronger in your English. Okay? So no worries. If you can't get something right, it's okay. Just keep going. Keep going. By the way, if someone doesn't mind, if you're in the WhatsApp group, can you drop a link to the people in the WhatsApp group just telling them, hey, we're doing a live stream now. So for all of you people who are talking in this, make sure you come to the stream, people. Anyway, let's keep going. I think we can keep going. Is the word firsthand commonly used in casual situation, Mike? Have you ever seen a snake firsthand? Yes, we do use the word firsthand. It's just if you've ever seen it with your own eyes, right? Firsthand. Have you ever experienced it firsthand? Yes, we do use that. That is used commonly. Whenever you need it, of course. Whenever you need it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I liked read and write, but it's difficult to learn everything by heart. It is. It's really hard to learn everything by heart. If you can't learn everything, it's okay. You don't need to learn everything. I don't use everything in English. And it's okay. I've learned to be okay with that. By the way, is a transition word. By the way, is a transition. By the way, you're connecting two ideas right there by saying, by the way. Very good job. Very good job. Felix in the house. Hey, Felix. What up? Welcome to the stream, Felix. Welcome to the stream. On the contrary, Layla, you were doing great. Layla just used on the contrary well with Layla. Because if Layla says, I'm not doing that well with English, and Layla says, on the contrary, Layla, you were doing great. then that's a way to use on the contrary. Very good job. Layla, thank you very much for telling people. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's do some practicing. Let's do some practicing. I'm going to make my head a little bit smaller. I'm going to read this slowly to you. I want you to find the transition words in this text. Drawing is all about taking time to master each step. In other words, mastering the art of drawing doesn't happen in a day. Furthermore, it's a skill that takes daily practice as well as dedication to hone your craft. Or hone your craft means to make your skill better. It is important not to burn yourself out, but you need to stick with it. In the chat, please write down some of the transition words you saw in this paragraph. I'm going to give you 10 seconds before I say anything. 10 seconds. I don't want to say anything until you feel like you're ready. 10 seconds until you feel like you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if anybody is just listening to this, let's say you're busy working and you can't participate in the chat, it is okay. It's just fine. Thank you for being here. I hope you're learning English by just listening. Layla, that is correct. Layla with the Y. In other words, is again a transition word. Furthermore, is also a transition word. But is also a transition word as well. And I do agree with you. And it is important to read. Very important to read more. This is how we kind of see these words, right? It's through reading. Anura, I can answer that question a little bit later. And I'm glad you love the way I speak. You find yourself stuck trying to speak. What I would recommend you to do is I made 2 other lessons all about speaking. One I did about shadowing, how to shadow people and listen to people and copy them. And another one, I did a video on how to speak more fluently, like how to work on your diction, how to sound better. Watch those videos and hopefully you will see how you can start speaking more like me. But I would just say, listen to how I talk and copy me. Listen to how I talk and copy me. Copy my voice. Copy my voice. The more you copy my voice, the more you can sound more like me. But it takes a lot of practice. It is important. I agree with you, Anne. Hello. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You have to live your life. Thank you for coming. That means a lot to me. Do you need the link here for the chat? For the stream? I guess we can put the link for the stream here too. But I can't do it only because I'm in the... Hold on. Can I do it? I guess I can do it. 1 second. I can put the link to our stream. 1 second. All right. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okay. There we go. There's the link to the stream that we are looking at right now. Okay, there we go. All right, let's continue. Listen to how I talk and copy me. That's what it is. Just copy my voice. Copy my voice. Copy my voice. In other words, is a transition word. Oh, about those you just mentioned before, Mike. Oh, what did I mention before? Was it the transition words? I think it was transition words, wasn't it? Okay. In other words, is a transition word. Yes. If you remember, well, we'll talk about it in a second. Furthermore is a transition word, as well as is also technically a transition. We'll talk about what it does in a second. As well as, but. As well as, but. What do they mean? Well, here are our four. In other words, is clarification. We are, like we said before, finding another way to say what we already said. In other words, blah, 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 right? Furthermore, is you are adding on to what you just said. So I say this, and then I want to say more stuff on top of that. This food is so good. Furthermore, it's cheap as well. By the way, in that example, I probably wouldn't use furthermore naturally. Furthermore, I use more for writing. Like I told Layla earlier, when I speak, a lot of times I say on top of that. It's a little bit easier to say, and it's just more casual. So this food is really good. On top of that, it's cheap. As well as is also addition. You are adding on. When we use as well as, a lot of times it's inside of a sentence. So furthermore is in the beginning of a sentence. In the beginning of a sentence. In other words, is normally in the beginning of a sentence. As well as many times is in the middle of a sentence. It's in the middle. So you can still connect ideas with as well as. What can I say? Harry is a good student as well as he's very smart. I don't know. Yes, we can use as well as to connect two ideas that have a very positive meaning or a very negative meaning. But it has to be the same with as well as. Contrast, as you know, with but, they have to have two different either ideas, feelings, meanings. I really love today's weather, but tomorrow is going to rain. I really like today's weather, but tomorrow it's going to rain. I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow, though. In addition, to know you're keen, teacher. Am I keen? Thank you. In addition, yes, we want to add on. Mike, how can I do with my feeling when I talk? I feel I will go into the wall. Like when you express your emotions, is it kind of hard to express your emotions? I kind of understand how you feel. Maybe that's a video that we should do. Maybe that's a live stream. Talk about our emotions. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe we should do that on Wednesday. I'll think about that. That might be a good idea. Mike is very smart. In other words, he's clever. I would say because smart and clever. Here's this is tricky. In other words, when you say it, it's going to mean the same thing, but not too close. Not too close. So you can say do or duff, however you pronounce your YouTube name, is very smart. In other words, she's a genius. So I'm finding a different way to say that you're smart. So I don't use another word that means smart. I find a different way to say that you're smart. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Mike is a wonderful teacher as well as a funny person. That is 100% correct. 100% correct. Alanud, what is up? Welcome to the stream, Alanud. I can't speak. I'm very shy. It's okay. You are in the right place. You can be shy with us. Please be shy. It's okay. Today is a sunny day, in contrast to yesterday. Yes, that is very true. That is correct. Very good job, everybody. The kind of end things for this part of the lesson, I want to show you a chart. Now, I got this from the internet, but I can eventually, I'm going to make something like a PDF for you all eventually, right? And which my goal is to eventually teach online classes. So, like, um, this is a free online video, like live stream. But one day I hope to do it as a class, so that way I can give like intense focus on people, right? And when I do that, I would love to create content like this, which is I'll make you little organizers like this so you can understand what we talked about in class. So here are some other um crap, I just lost my chain of thought. Here are some other transition words. Comparison, as if, equally, similarly, like, in the same way, comparable, in a like manner. Emphasis, like I said earlier, when you really want to get your point across. Furthermore, in particular, especially, um, our English WhatsApp group is so good, especially when everybody sends voice notes and talks with each other. So you can use, especially, to really help your meaning become even stronger. Cause and effect. Therefore, so, because. Remember, with cause and effect, one thing happens and then another thing happens because of that thing, right? So, I touch something hot, so I burn my hand. As a result, I burn my hand. Something hot, whoosh, burn my hand. Cause and effect. So here, so because Lavanya doesn't talk to me anymore, I'm really sad. I'm very sad. Grandma doesn't talk to me no more. Shamsi, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Mike is so kind, person, as well as Robin. Yes, that does work. Is comparison to a transition word as well? Comparison to. Maybe you could say like use it in a sentence, Layla. Write it in a sentence. Help me because I cannot think of it. You can say like when comparing to, I don't know, when I compare to this or comparing to my English is not right today. Here's some more. In addition, we have as well as I said earlier. Furthermore, you can use for addition. In addition to, you can use for addition. Not only is Layla from Morocco really good at English, but she also helps other people too. So I'm adding on to an idea. I'm complimenting her 2 times by saying not only. So we're adding on. We're adding on. Illustration. So again, this is for example. You want to make your point even more clear. That doesn't make sense. Even clearer. And then contrast as well. Oh, in spite of. Yeah, you can say in spite of too. I forgot about that one. These are all really good for you to use in your writing and your speaking. But the simpler it is, the better it is for your speaking. The more complex ones we use more for writing. And that's true most of the time. And Lavanya says, wow. What about this one? Nobody likes you but me. Please. What do you mean, Anne? Nobody likes you but me. Oh. Nobody likes you but me. That one is not as much as a transition word because with transition words, we're connecting two ideas. So that would be like, nobody likes you at all, but I've always loved you. No one likes you at all. That's an idea. But I've always loved you. That is a full idea, right? And I put those two ideas together, but they have to connect with but. I hope that makes a little bit more sense. Layla says, I think there are unlimited transition words in English. There are a lot of transition words in English. There is no way I can teach you all of them. I don't know all of them, but I can teach you the ones that I think will help you in your writing, in your speaking, in your listening, and if you take the IELTS, in the IELTS. He speaks English as well as he does in his mother tongue. Is that okay, Mike? You're pretty close, Harry. You can say he speaks English as well as he speaks his mother tongue. No, hold on. That doesn't make sense in English either. Hold on. He speaks English as well as his mother tongue. Okay, there he goes. He speaks English as well as his mother tongue. As well as his mother tongue. That is correct. So, Harry, you're basically correct. Good job. You're basically right. Anura says, today is a cool day, Mike. What about your side? Today is cool. The night is cool. It's really cool now. No, today was really cool. It was really cool today. I noticed that. It wasn't that hot. Layla says, okay. I love all your lessons, especially the lessons on how to speak. Good. I'm glad. I really want to make sure that I teach you all the best English to help you with your journey. I like doing speaking lessons too. So hopefully I can finish my, I'm doing a short. I'm trying to finish my short tonight that I can upload. So I'll have multiple content going out tonight. Do you recommend to write down some of these charts by handwriting, Mike? Do I recommend you to do it? You can save it from the internet. You don't have to write it down. If you want to write it down, you can. If you have a notebook, like let's say this is not my study notebook, but this is like my planner. And in my planner, you know, I have a lot of notes to me. If you want to write it down because it helps you remember it, I would say write it down. If it's good for you, write it down. I need to shave. I need to shave. I need to shave. The weather in Korea these days is awesome in comparison to the weather in Saudi Arabia. So if you say it's awesome in comparison to the weather in Saudi Arabia, that is correct. That is a transition word for opposites. And Anne says, I have seen it before. I hope transition words will help furthermore. Oh, I hope transition words will help. Furthermore, if we take paid attention care of the words. I think, yeah, what you might want to say is, I hope transition words will help. Furthermore, if we pay attention, we will sound more fluent. Maybe. Your style is educational as well as it is funny. Thank you. In English, we call it edutainment. So it's edutainment. And I'm putting this in the chat. And edutainment is the word education and entertainment. And I put it together, edutainment. I think that's right. It's not intercation, edutainment. Yeah. So that's because I try to teach you, but entertain you as well. So that's a really important style in YouTube, edutainment. Tell her about your other channel, Mike. She'll gonna hear you talking there too. Yes. So I mean, I do have my main channel. My main channel is Michael. Um, I don't really upload to Michael. Hold on for a second. Let me. I will screen share. I'm gonna take off my slides. I'm gonna remove my slides. We're gonna share them while screen. Share them while screen. We're gonna look at my YouTube channel. So if you guys have never seen my YouTube channel, this is my main YouTube channel. I have not uploaded on this channel in a while, and you can see 5 months. And the reason why is because I just don't want to upload on my channel. um, I kind of, after doing this channel for a very long time, see, you can see I have a lot of videos, a lot of videos. You can look at this channel if you like. I have some of my favorite videos, like this one, my Spider-Man video and stuff. There's some really funny videos on here, but I guess I got tired of talking about Korea. I was so young. I was so young. Now I'm old. I used to look so young. Look at this. I used to look so young. Look at my hair. Look at this hoodie. I love that hoodie. And now I'm old as dirt. Actually, when I think about it, actually, I look kind of the same. I actually kind of look the same, actually, now I think about it. I just look the same. Anyway, that channel you can go and check out. That's my main channel, but I'm not uploading videos. So the videos that I'm uploading these days are for the English channel. And the same attention that I put in my Korean channel, I'm putting in my English channel, if not more. So that's why I'm very, very focused on giving all of you that same attention and quality and everything. Do, 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 do. And you're welcome, Manure. You're welcome. I'm cleaning the kitchen today. I listened to your lesson 4 to 6 times. Oh, elbow cough straight. Thank you so much for listening to my lesson. I hope my lesson helps. Guys, y'all, I'm coming out with videos like every day this week. Hopefully, I'm trying. I really want you to just improve on your English. I want to get out my content as much as possible. And so please listen to as much of my English as possible. My goal is to get as many subscribers as Shaw English. Over 1 million. That is my goal. That is my goal. That is why I'm uploading so many videos, because I want to do YouTube. I want to have my English channel. I want to have my English everything. I want that to be my main job. And so that's why I put so much time and attention into this channel. Mike, I'm so interested in improving my writing skills. Do you have any online course available? By the way, I'm in the Dominican Republic. It's me and my daughter watching this live. Felix, tell your daughter. Well, I guess your daughter's watching this. Hi, Felix's daughter. I don't have an online course available. Thank you for asking. It's something that I'm planning. I'm actually planning it. You can't see it in my studio, but I have a lot of English books in here. I'm always researching English, learning good ways to teach you English. Eventually, I want to release a book, like a textbook. I want to release something that has like tips in it for learning language. So the same thing I teach you, all from my video, I want to have in a book. And then I want to have an online course. And I want to, all the things that I do in my actual school when I teach students, I want to bring to teaching online. So that way, all of you are getting quality. This is why I think it's very important. The WhatsApp group and everything is that we have a community that has teachers who teach. I look at some other English YouTubers, and a lot of them aren't teachers. They're YouTubers who teach about English, but they don't know how to teach. And so that's why I take a lot of pride in my channel. That's why I love being on YouTube and teaching English, because I like this part of it. This is one of my favorite parts, is talking directly to you all. I like talking to you. I think it's time to talk about international English for all people and all around the world, Mike. I think international English, we all have our own English, right? English changes depending on who is learning it, depending on what country you're in, right? In the Dominican Republic, that English is so mixed, right? It's so mixed with so many different backgrounds from different countries, because Dominican Republic has such a rich culture. Saudi Arabia has such a rich culture, right? And so the English you learn there is probably going to be different from the English that people will learn in Indonesia, and the way that you speak it. Excuse me. Um, it's very, very interesting. You're welcome, Lavanya. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome. What about if I say I am going my chores and the same time I am listening to your video? Oh, so you can say, Layla, I am doing my chores at the same time listening to your video. So you don't have to say I am twice, because you are already the subject. We know it's you, right? So you can say, I am doing my chores at the same time listening to your video, because I know it's you already. Hope that helps. I wish I could speak English as well as you, Mike. Eh, eh my English is all right. It's okay. Don't worry about the English I speak, because some of you speak really cool and complex mother tongues. I speak English by chance. That's just my mother tongue. But your mother tongue is cool too. You speak more than one language. I speak more than one language, but there's a lot of English speakers who only speak one language. That makes you so much more, not important, but so much cooler. That makes you so much smarter, because you speak multiple languages. So don't worry about me speaking my way and you don't speak like me. I think that you are so smart for speaking multiple languages. Is it common in the USA to address teachers by saying teacher before their name? No, in the USA, we never say teacher. We'll say Mr. or Mrs. or Miss. So you can say Mr. Coleman, which is my last name, Mr. Mike, Mrs. You can say Miss Layla, Miss Lavanya, Miss Ann, Miss Dewey, Miss any of those, Mr. Harry, like that. That's how we talk. But I think in Asia, because there's like a title of teacher, and so like in Korea they say like Sungsingnim, right? Or in Japan is sensei, or in China is Laoshu, 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 right? And so it's your name and then Michael Sungsingnim, Michael Sensei, Michael Laoshu, and yeah. So I got to work on my Mandarin. We are lucky for having you as a teacher and as such a great person. No, don't say that, Layla. I'm okay. I'm not that cool, but I do appreciate it. You guys are really cool. You really make teaching fun. Teaching is not fun if students aren't fun. If the people learning aren't fun. You make me enjoy teaching. I like teaching because of you. So thank you. I'm doing my chores at the same time listening to your video. Boom. Perfect. Perfect. Right there. Perfect English. Perfect English. Thank you, Mike. I was needing if I should multiple the subject in my sentence. No. Um you don't need multiple subjects in your sentences. This is just fine. This is just fine. So nice, thanks. You use respectful words. I do. I always use respectful words. That's the way I talk whenever I speak with people. Until I get upset, but you'll never hear me upset. You'll never hear me upset. So on Wednesday, we will do another class. Wednesday is my official class day. The reason why I started teaching on Monday is because I wanted to do more. I wanted more watch time. I really want to build the channel, so I need more watch time. I need more people to see our class, so they can start learning English, right? So that's why I started teaching more on Monday to get more content out. But Wednesday, I'm thinking we probably are going to go with phrases, common English phrases. So it's going to be more about speaking English, so more conversation. And then eventually we're going to come back around to pronunciation again. But I want to do a different lesson from before. But Wednesday will be speaking. Wednesday will be speaking. Anna Maria, you come at the very end of the lesson. What is up? ¿Qué pasa, mi amiga? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Not only Mike is an excellent teacher, but he is also a good person. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just a dude. I'm just a person. I'm just a person. If you haven't done so though, before I forget, Layla Anna, I just came to say hi. Hi, Anna Maria. Maria, Maria. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I love that song by Carlos Santana. Remind me of a West Side Story. Dude, I'm telling you, Spanish is the one language that I regret not learning. I regret. I am very angry. I did not learn Spanish. I used to live in Panama. 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 I used to live in Panama as a kid. And I never learned Spanish. Like I know some words, but like, you know, I can like speak some Espanol, but it's not that good. It's not that good. I can say like I know how to introduce myself. Hold on. Yeah. I can say like hola, me llamo Miguel. ¿Cómo está? And I can be like, oh, muy bien, gracias. Y usted? Like things like that, right? Like it's very like basic. Harry's like, despacito. Despacito. I like that. Thank you, Harry. That was funny. I really need to work on my Espanol. Mike, we really need all the lessons that you teach on your channel. One day what I'll do also is I'm gonna take all the lessons and put it into one video, and I'm just gonna do one giant stream. And so like all you if you just want to watch the lessons, you can just sit there and just watch the stream. All Spanish speaks different. Yes. You would sound amazing in Spanish. Oh my god. I really need to learn Espanol. Um because in high school I took Spanish, but the Spanish they teach in America is typically like Spanish from Spain, right? But I lived in Panama, which is Central American Spanish or Panamanian Espanol. So I don't know. I need to really go back and learn Spanish. I just need to learn it. The two languages I want to learn. There's three languages I want to learn. Spanish, because I feel it deep in my heart I should know it. I want to learn Mandarin just because I learned Chinese or Japanese and Korean. I feel like I should learn Mandarin. And I want to learn Russian just because it sounds really cool. It's just like spasiba, spasiba, kogdela, vodka. I'm sure vodka is not one of them. Anyway. Um I watched the video again 4 to 6 times. That idea, the same video. Thanks, Mike. You're welcome. I just saw a bit today, something like abuse child. Oh, you were looking at Jungin, which is a little girl who was abused in South Korea. I did a video on that. And yeah, many people in Korea were very mad. Many people in Korea were very mad about that. So if you get a chance to look at that video, please look at it. There's no subtitles, but it was a good video. Sorry, Mike, I have to go do something. Go, Layla. Go. I'm pretty much done teaching, so please go. Senor. Spanish does sound romantic. I think so as well. If you haven't done so already, I just want to show you before I go off. Please make sure here, if you haven't done so, oh, the video's dark. I didn't realize it was that dark. Oh, my video's so dark. Ugh. Make sure that you watch my IELTS video. It's a really funny video. I did my best to be as entertaining as possible for you. I like doing videos like that. Very funny. I want you to learn English by laughing. I think you're going to remember English more if you have fun doing it. If you don't have fun learning English, you will not learn English at all. So please make sure you do that. When do you want to make a speaking exam for us? If you want. I did not think about doing a speaking exam. Do you want me to give you a speaking exam? I will give you a speaking exam, but I don't know how. I will have to take time to figure that out. But I can figure it out. Though. I can figure it out. Here is the video if you ever get chance to watch the IELTS video. But it is 11:48 p.m. over here in South Korea. And so I had to do two things. One, I had to finish my YouTube short that I didn't finish yet so I can send it and you guys can watch it. And then two, I had to get ready for bed because I have to teach children tomorrow. But I'll be here around. See you. I will be in the WhatsApp group. So until then, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out and see you all in WhatsApp.